Now next type of matrix is symmetric matrix. So see the definition. A square matrix A of order n by n having element aij in which aij equals to aji for all I and j is called a symmetric matrix. Here aij equals to aji, for example a12 equals to a21, a31 equals to a13, then such type of matrix called symmetric matrix. So see here, for example here EH has position a12 and this EH has position a21, this G has position 13 and this G has position 31. Similarly this EF has position 23 and this EF has position 32, and here this matrix has order 3 by 3. So such type of matrix called symmetric matrix. We consider here one more example. This non-diagonal elements 1 1, this one has position 1 2, this one has position 2 1, and these two elements are same. So this is symmetric matrix of order 2 by 2. Now we consider one more example here. Matrix C of order 3 by 3. This 4 has position 1 2, this 4 has position 2 1, and these two elements are same. This minus 7 has position 1 3, this minus 7 has position 3 1, and these two elements are same. This minus 1 has position 2 3, and this minus 1 has position 3 2, and these two elements are same. So this is also an example of symmetric matrix. Note, a scalar matrices are symmetric. That means if we see the example of scalar matrices, that scalar matrices are always symmetric. Second, a null square matrix is symmetric. That means null matrix is also example of symmetric matrix. Then next type is skew symmetric. So see the definition of skew symmetric matrix. A square matrix A of order n by n having element aij in which aij equals to minus aji for all I and j is called a skew symmetric matrix. That means in symmetric matrix aij equals to aji, here aij equals to minus agi. That means elements are same but sign are opposite. So see here, for I equals to j, aii equals to minus aii equals to 0 for all I varies from 1 to n. Now see here, in skew symmetric matrix each diagonal element is 0. Here one more condition, in symmetric matrix we see in example diagonal elements are not all 0, but in skew symmetric matrix each diagonal element is 0. So see here, we consider here example. First we consider matrix A, diagonal elements are 0 0 and non-diagonal elements are 5 and minus 5. If we observe the position of plus 5 which is 1 2, if we observe the position of minus 5 which is 2 1, so these elements are same but with opposite sign. So follow the property aij equals to minus aji and diagonal elements are all 0. Now see second example, matrix B, all diagonal elements are 0 0, and if we observe the non-diagonal elements, here 4 has position 1 2, this minus 4 has position 2 1, this minus 7 has position 1 3, and this plus 7 has position 3 1. So minus 7 and plus 7 are same but with opposite sign. So aij equals to minus agi property is satisfied. Similarly, observe the element 5 which is at position 2 3 and this minus 5 which is at position 3 2. So these are with opposite sign. So aij equals to minus agi. This condition is satisfied. So example matrix B is example of skew symmetric matrix of order 3 by 3. Now see the note. A null square matrix is also a skew symmetric. So this null square matrix is example of both symmetric as well as skew symmetric matrix. Then next topic, determinant of a matrix. So we cannot find the value of matrix. So for that we find the determinant of matrix. So see here, determinant of matrix is defined only for a square matrix. So we cannot find determinant of rectangular matrix. We can find determinant of square matrix only. So see here, if A is a square matrix, then the same arrangement of elements of A also gives us a determinant by replacing square bracket by vertical bars. So in definition of determinant, we define arrangement of number in the form of rows and column in vertical bars. So while writing the determinant, we have to write the elements of matrix in vertical bar. So see here, it is denoted by determinant of A, that is A in vertical bar, or we can write short form of determinant, that is DET, and here in bracket we write the name of matrix. So determinant of A. So see here, if A equals to a matrix of order n by n having element aij, then is of order n. So we call this determinant of order n and matrix of order n. For example, if A equals to, we consider here a matrix of order 2 by 2. So we write determinant of A as determinant of A, and we write these elements in square bracket in vertical bar. So A, we write determinant of A, we write this matrix which is in square bracket, we write in vertical bar. So see one more example of order 3 by 3. Here we consider matrix B. So determinant of this matrix B, we write here determinant of B equals to, we write elements of this square bracket in vertical bar, that is determinant of B. Then depending on determinant value, we say singular or non-singular matrix. So see next type, singular matrix. A square matrix A is said to be singular if determinant of A is equals to determinant of A equals to 0. So you can write any one form for denoting the determinant of given matrix. The value of that determinant if 0, then that matrix called singular matrix. So see here, a square matrix A is said to be singular matrix if determinant of A equals to 0. Otherwise, it is said to be non-singular matrix. So if determinant is 0, then the matrix is singular, and if determinant is not 0, then that matrix is non-singular matrix. For example, if A is equals to a matrix having elements 6 3 8 4, so we calculate the determinant of this matrix A. So 6 4s are 24 minus 8 3s are 24, we get 0. So this matrix A is singular matrix because determinant of this matrix A is 0. Then next, transpose of a matrix. This transpose of a matrix we use for defining symmetric and skew symmetric matrix also. So see what is meant by transpose of a matrix. The matrix obtained by interchanging rows and columns of matrix A is called transpose of matrix A. That means here, while writing the transpose of matrix, we interchange rows with columns and column with rows. It is denoted by A dash or A to the power t, that is A transpose. So this is notation for transpose. So see the order change. If A is matrix of order m by n, then order of A transpose is n by m. So here m is number of row, n is number of columns. Then after transposing, this n becomes number of rows and m becomes number of column for the transpose matrix. So see the example. Here we consider first example. A equals to a matrix of order 3 by 2. So after transpose, we write here A transpose. So the elements of first row we write in first column. So elements of first row are minus 1, 5. So we write that element in first column minus 1, 5. Elements of second row are 3 minus 2. We write in second column 3 minus 2. And elements of third row 4, 7. We write in third column 4, 7. So in this way we obtain the transpose of matrix A. So here given matrix is of order 3 by 2. After transpose we get A transpose which is of order 2 by 3. Now see second example. If B equals to a matrix of order 3 by 3, then transpose matrix also get of order 3 by 3. Here while writing the transpose, we write elements of first row 1, 0, minus 2, which is in first column 1, 0, minus 2. Elements of second row 8, minus 1, 2, we write in second column 8, minus 1, 2. And elements of third row 4, 3, 5, we write in third column 4, 3, 5. So in this way we obtain the transpose of matrix B. Now see remark. If A is symmetric, then we get A equals to A transpose. If B is q symmetric, then B equals to minus B transpose.